Consciousness and the light of Christ have knowledge, discernment, and agency, the ability to act. Now, with these attributes, they also have power. One of the definitions of power, after all, is to act effectively. By power, we mean the possession of control, authority, or influence over other intelligent beings or things. It can also be defined as the capacity to act or being acted upon. Now, this brings us back to Lehi, who said that all things can both act and be acted upon. The difference between acting and being acted upon in power is that power brings an effect as a result of the action. Now, we know that faith, or mental intent as Joseph defined it, can produce miraculous effects. When exercising faith, which is synonymous with focusing consciousness, there's nothing a man cannot do. Joseph Smith declared that faith was more than belief and more than a principle of action. It was a principle of power. The Apostle Paul recounted many of the examples of the miraculous effects of faith throughout the sacred histories. Some scientists accept this form of power, the ability of the mind to affect matter. It is called psychokinesis, mind-matter interaction, or telekinesis. There have been numerous experiments demonstrating the effects of mind-matter interaction on dice and random number generators. In both cases, the results indicate that psychokinesis is real. Of course, this is small potatoes when compared to moving mountains and planets or parting the sea. Still, large-scale effects are theoretically possible, knowing that any psychokinetic effect, like electricity, is scalable. In essence, then, consciousness and the light of Christ exert power over matter and can cause an effect on all things. It is one thing to say that such effects exist, that mind or consciousness or the light of Christ themselves, a form of matter, can act upon or create an effect on other forms of matter. It is another thing to explain how this happens. How does mind interact and affect matter? Scientific experiments suggest that the basis of psychokinesis, the interaction between mind and matter, is really an exchange of information. It is not physical power per se, but a mind telling matter to act in a particular way. To use the most famous example of psychokinesis, the bending of spoons by Uri Geller, Geller did not use his mind to physically force the spoon to bend, but rather passed a mental command to the spoon to bend, to which it responded. In this video clip, Maya does the same thing, bending and breaking a spoon solely through mental focus. Not only does psychokinesis or mind-matter interaction not exert physical force, it likely does not involve energy at any level. According to Dr. Dean Radin, contrary to long-held assumptions, the transmission of information requires no minimum energy. That is, information between minds or between mind and matter, irrespective of distance, passes free of any energy requirements.